We are in Gym à la Lynn. I love this for me. Hello. You're gonna hear cars going by. I'm actually at my neighbor's house. She has a gym in her garage, so I always go to my regular gym, but today it's raining and it was like a late start to the morning, so I asked Lynn, I'm like, hey, can I use Gym à la Lynn? I babysat her cats. That's Lynn. And she was like, of course. And she has like the best freaking setup in here. It's so cute. I'm gonna work out, but we're gonna answer some questions along the way because we went viral over on Facebook for Mounjaro. There are some misconceptions. The media has picked up Mounjaro now, so it's kind of become a thing. And you guys have questions. I have answers, and some answers I don't have, but I hope this motivates you today to at least move your body, because we need to do that for our mental health. You know, we really do. I'm a little overwhelmed, I can't lie. I'm a little overwhelmed by like all of the feedback on Facebook. It's just a lot, because when something goes like viral like this and people don't have all of the information or context, it can turn ugly. And it's not all ugly, but it's a lot to process. So if you're new here, hi, how are ya? This is me, and I have PCOS, insulin resistance, and I was teetering towards being a diabetic. And my doctor, my primary care physician, prescribed Mounjaro to me to help with my insulin resistance and blood sugar issues. And in the same turn, it has helped me significantly with weight loss and feeling great and normal. She is also the doctor that prescribed me my medication almost a year ago for my brain, because we were not thriving. So I've been on a low dose SSRI for over almost a year, and I'm taking Mounjaro and therapy and all of those things. And it's helped me tremendously. It's benefited me more than I can ever say. And I'm super thankful for modern medicine and this medication that has helped me not have to have surgery, to be able to possibly live longer for my children. There's so many things, but we're gonna get on the treadmill and then we're gonna start answering some questions. This is what I look like. I weighed in today. I didn't like film it because I just weighed naked this morning, but I was 317 pounds, 317.2. I am 17 pounds away from being under 300 pounds, and we are very excited about that. Can't tell you the last time I saw a 2 on a scale. Really can't. Focus, focus. Oh, there it is. What I do to warm up is 15 minutes at the highest incline, at the fastest speed that I can tolerate, which is 2.5. It really gets the heart pumping. I can't speak though, so Lynn's poor treadmill is like, bitch, where's my skinny mom? Freaking frack, holy schnitzel fit. Alongside of this medication, I am gonna do what I eat in a day. I was gonna start it yesterday, but I just had this really yummy protein shake, and then the Chick-fil-A Southwest salad with avocado lime ranch for dinner. And I think I had a handful of almonds or something. I fasted until 1 o'clock. So that's kind of what I eat in a day, and I felt like that would be super boring. But there's a lot of questions like, how are you eating and how are you losing weight? And generally speaking, about 25 pounds lost is not a lot for someone my size, some would say, but honestly, there's so many other things that I'm seeing benefits from with taking the medication. Mostly my blood sugar. Like, I don't have the super low lows or the super high highs. If you have blood sugar or insulin issues, the shakiness, and it's like you get this really loopy feeling because my blood sugar would plummet. My body dumps either not enough insulin or too much insulin, and it's a cluster F, to be honest with you. So not having that issue is really nice, and that is like the #1 benefit that I've seen for me personally, other than weight loss. I don't eat anything super different. I never really ate that bad all the time. It was mostly at night. I would get these really intense sugar cravings, and I can't explain it unless you've experienced it, but it's kind of like an out-of-body feeling, and you can't control yourself. And I know that sounds dumb because anybody can control themselves, but it genuinely feels like you cannot. So that has been like the big thing that I've noticed. I also exercise 4 or 5 days a week. That makes a huge difference as well. So I just feel like moving my body every day has completely changed my life, and I pray to God I stick with it. I don't love to work out. I actually have to force myself to go every single day. And once I'm there, I'm good. But like getting here is so freaking hard. So my advice is, even if you just drive to the gym, walk in and go on the treadmill for 5 minutes, you did something today, babe. You did something today, and we're proud of you for it. Thank you so much. Someone said, how come you decided not to do weight loss surgery? I'm currently between surgery and injection. The reason I chose the injections and not weight loss surgery, I went through the whole bariatric process over a year ago, and I had really bad health anxiety. And I did all of the medical steps to get cleared other than a psych eval. That was my last and final step. And I knew if I was honest with the psychologist, even though I was paying out of pocket for the surgery, so they may have just let me do it because I was paying out of pocket, I didn't ask, but I knew in my soul, I wasn't psychiatrically or mentally able to take on a surgery. I just wasn't. Going under anesthesia, it's not my top choice at all. I really felt deep in my soul like if I would have done it, I could have been fine and had major success, but it's a big surgery. It's not a big surgery. It's actually super low on the surgery scale, but it's still, you're going under anesthesia. I had a small child. Ev was not even a year old yet. My medical anxiety was really tough, and I don't want to surgically alter my body. Like, I just don't want to do that. And especially because there are so many risks. And there are rewards as well, but a lot of times if you don't fix what's going on in your brain, which was my issue, there's regain, and that's okay. That is normal. It happens to a lot of people. There are not that many people who lose hundreds of pounds and don't have some sort of regain. I'm not saying you gain all your weight back, but usually that's pretty standard. And I didn't want to have some sort of issue or complication with surgery that would affect me for the rest of my life. And not saying that it would have, but it could have. So my doctor, my bariatric surgeon that I was going to use, they also had a non-surgical option, which lo and behold was Ozempic back then. It was still insanely expensive, like crazy expensive. And I just decided to move forward with taking care of my mental health. I found a primary care physician who is a godsend, and I'm so thankful for the friends of mine, Megan and Carrie, who were like, you need to try my doctor. I don't know if she's comfortable with me saying her name, but you need to try her out. She's wonderful. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I've been to a million doctors in my life, have yet to find one who doesn't just say eat less, move more. So I went to her and I was like, hey, my first appointment, I walked in and I'm like, I have a lump behind my ear. I'm itchy. Sometimes I sweat at night. Like, I had all of these things that I was coming to her with. And I was like, oh, and I have anxiety. And she's like, yeah. Why don't we try you? And I told her all the medications I laid out to her that I had tried. None I really stuck to for longer than a month. I did Zoloft for about a month and a half, 2 months, and it just didn't work great for me. She put me on Paxil. We upped my dose after a few months, and I've been on the same dose now for over 6 months. And I swear to you, I've never felt better. I don't worry about everything all the time. I'm more able to function. I'm a better mother. I'm just feeling so much better. So when it came time, and we lost our home in the fire, this whole experience completely changed my perspective of life and how things don't matter, because we lost our things. Things don't matter, my health does. And I was feeling my size with those stairs every day, with the moving process. I wasn't able to be as good of a mother as I need to be, that I want to be. And I trust my doctor, and is there something I can do for what's going on? And it wasn't, I wasn't met with I wasn't invalidated. She completely validated me, knowing my past with PCOS and my insulin resistance and the blood sugar issues I had during pregnancy with Everett. And she suggested Mounjaro. We filled it, and it has been an absolute game changer for me. Absolutely. And I'm so thankful for it. And I'm thankful for a good doctor. So I did go on this little tangent last night on Instagram before this whole viral mess. And I said, you know, advocate for yourself. It's really hard and disheartening. A lot of us don't go to the doctor because you don't want to hear, you gained weight, you're obese, you need to do this, you need to do that, move more, eat less, whatever. It feels like they're always just kind of pushing us to the side. Not a lot of people really genuinely understand obesity medicine and what can help. And my doctor was amazing. So that is why I went with the injections. And I'm so freaking thankful that everything worked out the way that it did, and that I did not have the surgery. And I pray to God that I can keep it going. So if I only have, you know, the limited amount of time on this medication that I do have, I'm gonna make the most of it and make it count every second. I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna bust my ass because this is so much bigger than me fitting in a pair of jeans or what it would have been when I was 20 something years old trying to lose weight. It's so much bigger than that. I'm in my 30s, I'm going into my 30s, and I have a daughter who is going to need me and a son. My children are gonna need me for the rest of my life. I have to be around, I have to. So I don't give a shit what I look like. I don't give a shit. I have a husband who thinks the sun shines right out of my ass and he thinks I'm hot, even when I'm almost 400 pounds. So I'm thankful for him too. John's doing his own thing. Everybody's like, what's John doing? What's John doing? John's doing his own thing. He's not on Mounjaro, but he is working out. But he's taken a step back from the internet and he's got other things going on that he's doing. And I'm so proud of him, and he's so supportive and kind and an amazing man. And he stood by me these last 11 years, no matter what I looked like. So. But I will say exercise, it just makes a world of difference on how you feel. World of a difference. Y'all, I know I look freaking nuts. I know. It's the next day. I have been completely overwhelmed by Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you're probably like, okay, hold on, somebody's calling me. If you're on YouTube, it's a little more chill over there. But I was completely overwhelmed, and after I worked out yesterday, I was just like, I'm gonna put my phone down for a little bit. So, what I do want to say is I am so grateful and thankful for all of you who support me and know how just how much better I'm feeling in life in general. And if you guys have any questions, because I do have a lot of new friends, if you guys have any questions, just leave me down below. I am not a doctor. I cannot tell you anything other than like why I chose this to take this medication, and that was because it was the best option for me with my insulin resistance and PCOS and just having everything that I have going on medically. And I had no idea it was such a like a thing. I had no idea. I had no idea when I filled it a month and a half ago that it was gonna be you know what it is. But all I know is that I feel really good. I feel very free and strong and healthy. And if you guys have any questions, leave them down below, and I will you will be seeing more of me, because the one thing I won't do is ever give up, and I'm gonna keep trying, and I'm gonna keep working hard, and I'm gonna keep pushing forward and moving my body. That is like the biggest thing, and appreciating my body for what it's done for me and what it will continue to do for me the better I take care of it. So sorry it's a random short vlog. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in a few days. Bye.